Ladies, we need to know the difference between when we're making a joke and we are the damn joke.
I'm picking up my baby.
Ha 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 ha. No.
Subscribe, hit the bell.
Hello, Knockouts. Tanya TKO here, and I'm a self-love specialist on TanyaTKO.com. I'm a certified life coach with a specialty in relationship coaching. On this channel, we use viral video topics as teachable moments in our own lives for self-love and dating and what self-love looks like while you're dating. There's a trend that's going on social media that I want to nip in the bud. It's this trend that is now starting to go viral of Black women disrespecting themselves, talking about, you know what? I'm going to play this for you. And I want you to look for the arbitals. The arbitals are reading between the lines. So I want you to look for what it is that you pick up on. And then we're going to come back after I show you the video and we're going to discuss.
So I received a call from my daughter's school saying that she had been leaving the school with a strange man every day. And it was not her dad. I was trembling. I mean, my heart was just beating outside of my chest. I've always made it a point to tell the school that if my daughter leaves with someone outside of ourselves, that they need to contact us immediately. They described this man. They said he was tall, stubby, looked like he was out of shape. His hair was fragile. He had a light mustache. It was, oh my God, I was shaken. I asked them, did they have any proof? They sent over a photo. My heart started beating. I started whimpering. I was shocked. It was me without my wig. It was me, y'all.
Really? I mean, come on. Come on. Let's just go through. I'm sorry. This is dumb. This is dumb. Let me go to this part right here.
I've always made it a point to tell the school that if my daughter leaves.
So when she gets to the description.
Out of shape. His hair was fragile. He looked like he was out of shape. His hair was fragile. He had a light mustache.
Come on. Really? Oh my goodness. So basically, he was out of shape, looked like his hair was fragile. He had a light mustache. Really, come on. What are the arbitals? I'm going to ask you all for the arbitals that you picked up on in this broadcast. Tell me, what are the arbitals? And then I'll tell you what it is that I picked up on. Basically, Black women are masculine without them wags on. You know, we need them wags because with them wags, that's when we look feminine. When we got the wigs on, because the long hair is the only thing that differentiates you between you as a woman, a full and total womb holder, and a man, a masculine male, is a wag. Some fake hair on top of your head. That's what makes you look like a woman. Come on. And it's like they don't see that the joke is on them. And listen, this is a trend. This is trending right now because I first saw this on Facebook where there was this woman was like, oh, and I didn't save the screenshot because it was arbitrary. I chuckled when I saw it, but then I scrolled past it. It was a little chuckle the first time. But now that I see that there are women that are starting to make videos like this to go viral or whatever, and now it's trending, I just want to tell you all, first, be on the lookout for it and stop this. Stop this. Shut this down when you see it. I want to see what are the arbitals that you're picking up on. Duchess is saying, I think it's funny too. I didn't know where she was going. Christine A is saying, without European hair, you cannot be a woman. Thank you. Elysian is saying, see, this is why ladies need to look like women when they leave the house. Wait, are you all joking? You think that some fake hair on top of your head is what makes you look like a woman? I have no hair on my head. I have no hair. And even in certain lights, it looks like my head is bald because the blonde. Come on. Hair does not make, and you see, the thing is that ladies, we have got, and I'm glad we did this live because I had no idea that there were so many self-loathing women out there who don't understand and appreciate their femininity. There is a grace to femininity. There is femininity in your movements. There's femininity in the ways that you hold your hands. This is why when other people decide that, you know, they're going to present as woman, they pantomime the femininity that exists in your very essence. in your very mood, in your very energy, the way that you navigate through this earth. And if you don't understand that a person can't, I mean, go read some Maya Angelou. Do I need to put it up on the screen for you? It's the sway of your hips. I can understand if this were a prepubescent person before your breasts come in, before your waist to hip ratio sets in, especially a woman who has had children who is over the age of 30, and you get that grown woman spread. Listen, you think that it's some fake hair on top of your head that makes you look like a woman? No, baby. You need to understand that there is femininity in your essence, and if there isn't, then that's a whole other conversation. That's a whole other conversation about stepping into your goddess power, into your divinity as womb holder. Unless you want to be masculine and present as male, that's a different story. And then you pantomime masculinity. But to just come out and say that the only difference between you and what presents as masculine is a wig upon your head, hey, I'm here to wake you up. And it's like, let's stop this trend. Stop this right now. Do not let this go viral, because the joke is on you. Ladies, we need to know the difference between when we're making a joke and we are the damn joke. And it's like people go around, it's like we're constantly reinforcing these stupid stereotypes. And then women like me get on broadcast with men, and then the men sit up there in my face and tell me that by my very mere essence of being a Black woman that I'm masculine. No, I'm feminine. And I'm actually going to do some more research on femininity and how femininity presents. Because I'm hearing that there's more than one facet to femininity, that there's a fierceness to femininity as well. That femininity is not just being a flower, but also the thorns that comes with it. So I'm like, come on, ladies, listen, Black women, we've got to do better than this. I wanted to just make this video real quick to just tell you all, stop this madness, because we are falling into and promoting a trope about us, which allows people to dehumanize us, to not see the humanity in us, to feel that we are lesser than and that other women are greater than. And then we fall into this and we perpetuate it and we start making jokes about it. And then we reinforce it in the comments with people saying, this is why you need to look like a woman when you leave the house. You are a woman. You are a womb holder. You are female by design. Yes, femininity can be a choice, or the amount of femininity that you exude can be a choice, but you are feminine by design. You produce more estrogen. You have more fatty parts because of that estrogen. I don't understand this and I don't get it. I'm going to read a few more of the comments. Princess Lolita saying, I'm tired of this masculine BS. Gypsy is saying, I'm sorry, this is funny. Duchess says, out of shape. Sincrete is saying self-hate and a lot of it. Aaliyah is saying that's obviously a joke. They're trying to be funny. Not funny though. Xander is saying what you are saying is mostly incorrect. It could be for certain cultures, but that doesn't make it the rule. I have no idea what this male is talking about. Christina A is saying, I don't understand why the most conquered and unprotected group of women is considered the most masculine. I can understand why unprotected women have had to rise into an energy to protect themselves, and the active is considered masculine. So yes, there are times that you have to step into your masculine, but each person exudes masculine and feminine, and there's a time and place for each of them. So my thing is, this is my thing. One of the orbitals here is, it's not like this woman did not know. It's not like this woman is used to presenting as masculine. And so people are like, because if you're a masculine woman, this is something that you know. You grow up, you navigate and you have a masculine air about you. So then you're not surprised when someone is like, oh, Mr., oh, sir, you're not surprised, right? However, if you are trying to indicate that typically you present as feminine, but then all of a sudden when you take your wig off, then all of a sudden there's some gorilla knuckles on the ground beating
Energy that comes out from you, and you're like, I'm picking up my baby.
First of all, of course, this was a joke because they don't release children to people who are not on the list who are authorized to pick them up. Then she started adding some other insults: out of shape, light mustache, fragile hair. People don't say these sorts of things. It's like the first one that I saw like this, the first meme that I saw was a young lady who was like, my neighbor called me and said that he saw a young man doing yard work or picking up my Amazon packages or something, and she's like, what did this person look like? And he was like, oh, he was this, baggy clothes and cornrows or something. And I'm like, okay, haha, little chuckle at first. And so some of you are saying that you think that this is funny, maybe because this is the first time you're seeing this, because the first time I read that thing, it was a slight little chuckle. But now that I'm seeing that this is trending, this is not effing funny, and I do not want this to become a thing. And I want to beseech you ladies out there, share this video to anybody that you see sharing a video like this, and just let them know that this is not in your best interest, lady. It's not in your best interest. It doesn't behoove you nor any of us to continue to promote this trope that Black women are inherently masculine when they're not wearing what? Longer hair, European hair? Well, what is it that we're masculine without? This is the thing that's very confusing to me. And what is it about that one thing? So you're saying that people who do have this type of hair, who present with that type of hair, are the feminine default. But listen, there are women all over in many different countries in Africa. The girls shave their heads bald. But lo and behold, they still know that these are girls. Like I said, my hair is short. You still know that I'm a woman. You see me walking down the street, you will not mistake it, especially not with this bam bam rolling in the back. What the bam bam, hey! No, you can't mistake it. This is annoying to me, and I'm very frustrated because just recently that post went viral of the white girls in their group lambasting Black men, and then on the tail end of that, then here we Black women come. First of all, they were Black women with the capes on, and I had one in my comments talking about, these are our sons. They're talking about women. We need to gather together and fight. You don't need to fight for grown men because somebody is hurting his feelings. Come on, this is what these men have. This is the environment they created for themselves by putting up the European phenotype on a pedestal. And now here we come on the tail end of that, Black women, dun, 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 to the rescue. Let me besmirch myself. Let me hypermasculinize myself in the face of these other things going viral right now. Let me just let the world be known. And it's like, I feel like these are agents out here who have a vested interest. I don't know if somebody tapped them on the shoulder and said, hey, make this type of video. That'll be funny, won't it, sis? Ha, 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 ha. No. On the tail end of that, here come these agents now promoting the masculinized image of Black women. And enough is enough. Send this video to anybody who shares one of those posts, because I see the trend. Just share this video and say, stop it. Just stop this madness. Stop this foolishness right now. Stop it. Stop it. You got to cut it. Come on, listen. I'm going to see a few more of your comments and I'm going to jump out of here. Simi Bread is saying, those women do not understand the power of words. The self-deprecation is unattractive. Tosin is saying, if you think I'm masculine without my hair, check your eyes. My curves will tell you otherwise. As insecure as I am, I still know my very energy is enough to express my femininity. Did you hear the poetry in that Black woman's words? Go ahead, Tosin. I feel you on that. Let me see. Dipped is saying femininity is an energy. It's a way of being. We really have to unlearn the white standard of beauty. People are judging feminine traits in accordance of proximity to whiteness. Thank you. I just had to give a standing ovation on that. I had to give a standing ovation. Into Spirit is saying there are transgender women who wear makeup and wigs, yet they still not women and come across as women even in their energy. Women are women and naturally feminine also in energy. Listen. This is not just, come on. See, this is what I'm saying. Ladies, pay attention. First of all, We're talking about women here. We're talking about a woman who came forward who has a daughter, right? We're not talking about a person who has XY chromosomes, who was born with male genitalia, who has a prostate and grew an Adam's apple, now talking about, oh, I'm a woman. And I think that this is very dangerous. And I don't want to get into that conversation here. If you all want, we can get into that conversation another time. But it's like, these are some of the issues that we're dealing with. And this is a part of the erasure. And this is a part of aligning the masculinity, right, with a group of people that are already troped as being more masculine. Then there are these people who come in with penises and say, well, I'm a woman. Aren't I a woman? I'm a woman just like you. And no, that is not the case. Like I said, femininity can be pantomime. There are people who are naturally more feminine. There are people who are naturally more masculine. However, what we're talking about here is something very different. What we're talking about are people with uteruses, Black women, and this is why we cannot blur the lines of the movements, because this is not your space right here to discuss your issue and your agenda. I'm speaking about something very different right here. And I think that this is why we have to set the boundaries. And I'm setting a boundary right now. I'm setting a boundary. This is not your space. If you want to, there are plenty of spaces here on YouTube for you to go forth and speak about that on your space. But this is not the space for that at all. And I think that it exemplifies why Black womb holders have to be more careful with who it is that they allow open arms into the gates. On that note, I'm going to read just a few more comments and jump out of here. Here we go. Sola is saying people should stop with the toxic femininity. People should embrace being naturally feminine, and Black women are so feminine. I have been around the world and lived in West Africa. You know, there's so much, and I see that there are a lot of comments that are coming in, like I said, from different agendas and different platforms that have found their way here. And I think that this is all a part of a larger conversation, where we have people with XY chromosomes and born with penises who are attempting to bogart their way into Black women's spaces. And there is a toxic masculine that comes along with that bogarting. And we are so open-armed and silly and capey for so many different people that we put on our cape for these people. We put on our cape for these men. We put on our cape for those folks. Like there are Black women defending grown men who have set up the situation for these white women to have sent those texts. And now here we go. It's like there's more to it. And I want to hear your comments below. Tanya TKO and I'm out. Go out there and love one another. But most importantly, what? That's right. Love yourself. Love yourself. And part of loving yourself is knowing when you're making a joke and when you are the joke. Knowing when people are laughing with you or laughing at you. Loving yourself is knowing that you are more than just something that you slap on your head. You are a full and complete human being. Loving yourself is not knowingly and willingly hopping and jumping into destructive stereotypes. And on that note, I'm out. Peace. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you turn on the bell notifications. Go to my website, TanyaTKO.com. Go to Amazon and get put on the list for my self-love book. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Thank you for watching. Make sure that you thumbs up the video, make sure that you subscribe, and hit the bell notifications to be notified of new videos. Leave a comment below, share the video, and come over to TanyaTKO.com to subscribe to my personal mailing list and drop me a message of a viral story that you'd like for me to cover. See you on the other side. Peace.